Many Americans have been convinced that if you are anti-Netanyahu, or if you are opposed to the present policies of the current Israeli government, you are anti-Semitic. In fact, an Israeli friend of mine, a close Israeli friend of mine who served in the IDF and everything, told me that they're actually taught to do that at school, that any criticism of Israel, they're supposed to label as anti-Semitic so that people back off, and people generally do back off.
So I can criticize any government around the world, even China now. Remember when that was a thing? You were racist if you criticized China.
That's
now
right.
they love you criticizing China.
That's
But
right.
like you can criticize any country around the world, and it's not racist when you criticize their government. But when you criticize this one, it's racist.
Yes.
That's wrong. And, you know, here's the thing. I'm a free speech absolutist, right? And I think everyone should be allowed to talk. I think Nick Fuentes, I wildly disagree with who he is as a person, everything.
But he's got a right to say whatever he wants to say.
Free speech. He has a right to say what he wants to say.
100% agree.
The question here, John, is if people just look at it on just this situation, don't look at the whole build up to it, which is absolutely relevant, but just look at it in this situation with Tucker. People are looking at Tucker going, why are you using your platform to talk to a guy like that? And I want to be careful how I say this as someone who has a platform and talks to people from all ends of the spectrum. I think that when you do something like that, when you're Tucker Carlson, you are doing it and giving your enemies exactly what they want.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But on the other hand, too, look at it this way. He does how many of these a week? 1, 2, 3. I don't even know.
A lot, I'm sure.
A lot. This is just another one in a long line of guests. He's going to have somebody on that's going to be the exact opposite. He's going to have on the nun from Jerusalem, George Stephanopoulos' sister.
Is that actually a sister?
You know, I actually Googled it, and it said that she is. I don't know. I don't see any kind of family resemblance. And you know, funny little small world tidbit. Yeah. George Stephanopoulos' grandfather was my parish priest when I was a little kid, and he baptized me. And I remember George from Sunday school. He was a year or two older than I was.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Small world.
Small world. Yeah. But, and actually his dad married my brother and his first wife.
Wow.
Yeah. He was a priest here at the Holy Trinity Cathedral in New York.
Oh, you Greeks.
We all stick together.
Parea.
Yeah, we're all parea. We all enjoy each other's company. So anyway, for me personally, I wouldn't have invited Nick Fuentes just because I don't think I would have much to say to somebody like Nick Fuentes. But Tucker feels liberated since he left Fox News. He feels unencumbered by corporate structures and policies. And he just decided that he was going to have on anybody who he thought would give him 2 or 3 hours of interesting conversation.
Yeah. And I also, because I'm also not a believer in bringing someone in there just to stick them through the ringer and, you know, be CBS News, right?
Agreed.
Which is why I wouldn't talk with
Except
Nick.
for Ted Cruz.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
That was kind of funny. APAC Ted.
Yeah, APAC Ted.
By the way, trivia question. Who did Alan Dershowitz say was the most talented law student he ever had?
Oh, it has to be Ted.
Yeah. I always thought that was interesting.
You know, so many people believed that Ted was destined for the Supreme Court, not for Capitol Hill. He was a real thinker at Harvard Law School.
Oh, listen, for as much as he got body bagged and thrown down the fucking river, see the river Styx by Tucker Carlson right there? Like, he's a very smart guy.
Very smart.
Very smart guy.
He was wrong on those issues, which is why Tucker beat him about the head and face.
It was funny.
Who I'd like to see next is Lindsey Graham.
Oh, it'll never happen.
We'll see if he even survives this primary.
Yeah, I hope not. I don't know how that guy's ever survived any elections.
My God. From that state?
But, like, maybe people wanted to see, and I haven't watched the Tucker Fuentes sit down yet, so I really can't comment on it. So I don't want to.
It was a normal Tucker interview. It was a normal conversation, and Tucker freely disagreed with a lot of what he had to say.
All right, so
but let him speak.
Let him speak. The thing that I think about here